Yeah, hello. Yeah, when I was making that last video, I just forgot actually that I wanted actually to feature another fragrance. So yeah, I would kind of replace my third choice, Elysium by Roja, with Bleu de Chanel. All right. Why Bleu de Chanel? Of course, why not? It has been really getting so much hype. I mean, if you go to almost any fragrance channel that does reviews, there's a good chance you will find, except for, of course, the most niche, niche, pro niche channels, like Sebastian, Perfume Guy, and, guys like that, channels like him. But all of the others, like, mainstream, let's call it, fragrance channels, I mean, everybody has featured more than once on their top lists, and I just don't get it. I just don't get the hype, right? Because to me it smells pretty generic. Smells just doesn't smell good, all right. I'm not gonna say it smells boring or outdated or anything, but it's just it's like they took the easy formula to just create a sweet, kind of sweet, but also strong and woody and spicy kind of scent that just smells, all right, but really far from being a really great scent, or fragrance. Really, I just don't see it. I mean, and it just shows that these people who keep featuring it on their top lists, that they are catering for the masses, really, and also some of them, I mean, I think everybody knows by now that these people are getting free bottles to advertise, to talk well about these perfumes and companies, and of course that's something that we call shilling for. Yeah, and yeah, I mean it's hard to resist the temptation, but I, for one, have never, of course, never yet been given or offered a free bottle of anything to talk, just to make a video, a positive video about it. So, sorry. The problem with Bleu de Chanel and all its flankers is that it's, as I say, it's geared towards, um, masses, but it's not just. To me, it smells very generic and it just, as I said, doesn't smell very pleasant. To me, it's a little too strong, even, perhaps. And yeah, truth be told, I think it kind of reminds me a little bit of maybe Azar Wanted by Night, something like that. Yeah, probably. I mean, it is one of those kind of, strong, long lasting, but simply not too nice smelling fragrances. Their goal is to, their trick is to go for, that long lasting, strong, uh, whatever offering, it's so. Yeah, I can see for some people it is not that, important to the smell, the scent itself may not be too important as long as it's not, off-putting or anything. So, some people, many people don't have like developed noses, and to them it smells good. But for somebody who has developed their nose already, like I have, and I am just, maybe in the middle of that, how to say, of the arc. Some, I know there are people who have far more developed noses than I still. and people who have been around this for like 20 years at least. So yeah, of course. So Bleu de Chanel is good for people who don't have a very developed nose, definitely. And I can't really see a big difference between the eau de toilette, eau de parfum, whatever. It's all the same, just a little different concentrations. One is a little stronger, longer lasting than the other, and stuff like that. Yeah. So I don't know really. This is a it was a big letdown for me. I expected far more. I've tried it more than once also, and I've been also kind of in this big perfumery where I go often. This guy was kind of recommending me that you know Bleu de Chanel, but when I tried, I just didn't like it. And then he said, "All right, maybe you can try Allure on Sport," and I did, and I liked it, and I got it. I bought it. So yeah, I mean Allure Home Sport, the whole line I think is just, you know, clearly better, more pleasant, and also it lasts long as well. So, you'd rather go for something like that if you want something by Chanel, and something that is kind of fresh, sweeter, but then long lasting. Yeah. So I think, yeah, Blue de Chanel would take number three spot. But of course, I also feel Elysium is overhyped. But anyway, not as much as Blue de Chanel, definitely. So it Blue de Chanel deserves the number three spot. So the rest remains the same. At number four, I got Eros. Eros, I really kind of, as I said, don't like. And maybe it would have been higher, but I think that Blue Chanel is a little bit, more famous and just simply more bought, more sold than Eros still. And yeah, it is considered like a gentleman's, fragrance, and fair enough if they think that it is a gentleman's fragrance, all right. But we are always different, Depends what kind of gentleman. I personally wouldn't call it that. I don't find it very sophisticated at all. I don't. The bottle may look very fancy and neat and all that, and even that is a little, you know, boring to my taste. I mean, the design of the bottle just, square. Where people like, of course, once again must mention him because he's been so much, into this hyping that phrase, Jeremy, of course. For people like him, it's really the greatest things in sliced bread. But otherwise, no, no, I don't think so. All right, that was it. Thank you. Bye.